Hey, yo, what's going on, players? It's your boy, Desmond Sharp, man, back out here on this Madden NFL gameplay, and we are set to continue with this Madden 20 series. We are finally now at the last 1 o'clock scheduled game here in week 1. So far, this season opener has been great. It has been a lot of fun. And we still have 3 tight games so far, and we're still hoping for some more close games, because eventually in any regular season game, you will have a tight finish no matter what game it is. Now this matchup could be hoping to be one of them. The Tennessee Titans are about to match up with the Cleveland Browns. Now this is a great matchup to kick off the season, because we have a battle of the running backs in this one. Derrick Henry and Zion Williamson are about to go at each other. This should be a fun matchup, because both teams have great running backs who are hoping to put everything out there on the field. We're gonna see how they both fare in the season opener. Speaking of the season opener, if you haven't seen the rest of the games here in week 1, be sure to go check those games out. And remember, once this last 1 o'clock game ends, then all 1 o'clock scheduled games will be going final. And then we will turn our attention to the 4 o'clock scheduled games, which is 5 of them. The game in LA, game in Seattle, the game in Tampa, the game in Dallas, and the game in Arizona. We will turn our attention to those 5 games once the 1 o'clock scheduled games come to conclusion. So with that being said, we are set for the very last 1 o'clock scheduled game here in week 1. So let's head down to First Energy Stadium in downtown Cleveland. The Browns and the Titans set to do battle. A huge matchup in the AFC. Derrick Henry versus Zion Williamson. Let's go.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is Madden Football on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a great one on tap between the Tennessee Titans and the Cleveland Browns. So with that, let's get up to First Energy Stadium in Cleveland. For the call, we welcome in our broadcast team, Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
We are just a stone's throw away from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans. So happy to be with you, Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis, and we thought it would never get here, but here we are back together. It's opening weekend of the 100th season in the NFL.
So much football to talk about. That's our main focus. But how about how much happened in the offseason? Rules changes. Overtime rules were discussed in a big way. Some superstars changed addresses. There's a whole lot to talk about in the NFL in addition to this game we're getting ready to watch.
Oh yeah, I also forgot to mention, both of these sides have 2 receivers who are definitely going to be a key factor. Josh Levine and the guy who you just seen, RJ Hardaway Jr., they're hoping to put things out there all on the field. So the Browns are going to get the ball first, which means we're going to see Baker Mayfield and that Browns offense. He is hoping to lead this Browns team to a week 1 win at home in front of their fans in Cleveland. So the Titans will kick it away, and we're underway from Cleveland. And Jarvis Landry, he will take a knee in the end zone. So the Browns will take over their first possession. And here's Baker Mayfield.
The shoulders of number 6 in his second season now with the Browns. The number 1 overall pick in 2018, Baker Mayfield.
First down, here's Williamson.
It's Williamson.
And on the first play, he's going to lose a yard, 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Mayfield.
Mayfield looking to pass, and that one's batted down and incomplete. So now it's going to bring up 3rd down. So here's the Cleveland's offense.
And a look now at the starting offense for the Browns.
And the focus will definitely be on wide receiver Odell Beckham Jr. after the trade from the New York Giants to the Cleveland Browns. How will he mesh with his new quarterback Baker Mayfield? And can they be the duo that leads Cleveland to the playoffs for the first time since 2002?
Mayfield on 3rd down. Oh, man, what a shot. Hardaway Jr. couldn't hold on, and now it's 4th down.
So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals
Hardaway Jr. had it. He had it in his hands, but he took a big shot,
How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice
and he
start
couldn't
for them
hold
in this
on.
one.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt.
So Jamie Gillen on to punt for the Browns. And Levine, he's not going to return this one. And they're going to down it right at the 23. So that's where the Titans will take over their first drive. And here's Christopher Parsons.
And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
What I enjoyed this week is that you asked to talk to his offensive center before the game and find out a little bit more about him and what the relationship is. And that was a pretty positive story, wasn't it?
Yeah, and really what I took away from that is just how it has permeated throughout the entire offensive line, the relationship they've had. It's really a group that's in sync.
They care about him. That's the thing. They really care. And when you care that much, you're going to play that much harder for him and give him a better chance to lead the team to wins.
And here's a toss. Henry. And he will go backwards, losing yardage to the 22. He lost a yard, 2nd down.
It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his
Parsons
defense.
Throwing, and that's tipped and intercepted. T.J. Parker picks it, and the Titans turn it over. The Browns will take over.
That he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point. His first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go.
Parsons tried to go to Josh Levine.
The reason that they drafted him and go out and play.
Now he had threw it a bit quickly because he wanted to get the completion in. It looked like he had his receiver, but the Browns get the opening drive turnover, and they will take over as here's Odell Beckham with the catch. And they're going to bring him down inside the 10, and they're going to mark him at the 5, and it's 1st and goal Cleveland. A gain of 23.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact.
And here's Williamson on 1st and goal, and he gets in. Touchdown Cleveland as they strike first at home.
With his first career touchdown in his first career game, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And a nice little start to the career for the rookie here, hitting the end zone in week 1 of his career.
And that's a true welcome to the NFL moment, isn't it? The one that you actually like. A lot of times it's that big hit from a linebacker that says, all right, Rook, here you are. But when you're able to put it in the end zone and feel that sense
so here's the extra point.
That usually fuels you towards
and the extra point is missed. Wow. A lot of frustrations out there by the kicker as he misses the extra point. So it remains a 6-0 game.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
On the return, here's Dion Lewis. And they're going to bring him down at the 29-yard line. So the Titans will take over.
Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10.
So 1st down for the Titans.
They'll start on the ground.
Here's a carry for Henry. And he is tackled at the 40. 1st down Titans. A gain of 11.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
And here's a toss. Henry and the Browns defense is all over that one to make a play, 2nd down. So here's the Titans offense.
And now we get a peek at the Titan offense.
Obviously a tough test for this offense right out of the gate. Road game in game 1 of the new year. Conventional wisdom says, go slow, take care of the football. I think in this case, attack early and get the home team back on their heels.
Looking to throw on 2nd down.
Parsons throwing left side, and he's got Adam Humphries. And he takes this into Browns territory at the 48.
Titans gain of 12.
A gain of 12.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Back to throw.
Parsons, right side, and that's caught by Delanie Walker. A big-time grab, a gain of 16 to move the chains.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw.
Parsons over the middle. He's got Delanie Walker again.
And he's going to get it down.
And he'll be tackled inside the 15 at the 14 and another 1st down.
Combined on those last 2 plays.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Parsons, a play action, and that was caught. He's got Levine, who is tackled at the 8, 2nd and 5 after a pickup of 5, and here's the Browns defense.
Defensive back Demarius Randall was looking to change his fortunes in 2018 when he made the move from Green Bay to Cleveland, and he did exactly that. A cornerback mainly for the Packers, moved to safety with Cleveland, and really helped tighten up their secondary and gives them great hope for the future.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5, and here's another catch by Delanie Walker. And he'll be tackled at the 7. A gain of only a yard or 2. Now it's 3rd down.
But when you're close to that 1st round, do you come in with a little chip on your shoulder?
You definitely do, because now your money's not the same. But even more than that, it's the prestige. Everyone wants to be a first-round pick, and he thought his talent demanded that. And I do know some teams in the league that had first-round grades on him.
And you take a look at this draft class from a season ago, really it grades out as a pretty darn good class.
So you have to give a lot of credit to the
Parsons, third down pass, and that was caught by Adam Humphries. However, the Browns stops him from getting the first. It's now 4th and inches, and there could be questions on 4th down.
Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. 6-0 our score after one. They'll come out in the pistol. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
4th and inches. They're going to give it to Derrick Henry, and he will get the first down.
It pays off the decision to go for it, 1st and goal. He needed less than a foot. He didn't get a whole lot more than that, but he did get the first down.
Well, he and his offensive line created enough push where if he was able to just fall forward as he was able to there, that would pick up the first down. As you noted, didn't need a whole lot, didn't get much more than that.
And here's a toss to Derrick Henry, and he's got a Titan touchdown.
For a Titans touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Now, let's not forget that was all set up by the 4th down conversion earlier in the drive.
Would have been a complete letdown if the drive doesn't culminate this way, wouldn't it? If you're going to go for it on 4th down, your intention is to make sure you get a touchdown out of the drive, and that's exactly what they did. Converted, and then converted
here's Ryan Succop.
6 points.
On for the extra point, and he nails it, and he gives the Titans a 7-6 lead.
A 10-play drive that time. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run.
So here's the punter, Kern. He'll kick off.
As they run up and send this one away.
And Jarvis Landry to return. And he'll be brought down at the 24. So the Browns, they get set to take over.
A reminder coming up later tonight, the Patriots unfurl their 6 banners. They play host to their rival Steelers. And then on Monday night, it's the one weekend of the year where you get 2 games to wrap up the week. Texans and Saints from New Orleans in the early game, then Broncos and Raiders. Vic Fangio's coaching debut and the Raiders' final season opener in Oakland. That's the late game, 10:30 Eastern.
First down, here's Williamson, and he went nowhere, and I mean nowhere from the very start. A loss of 3, 2nd and 13.
Second and 13. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage, because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, the offensive line has to block.
2nd and 13. Here's a carry for Williamson.
8 yards on the run.
And this time he'll get a gain of about 8 to bring up 3rd and 5.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Mayfield to throw it.
Mayfield, and he finds Odell Beckham. And Beckham with some space. And they're going to bring him down at the 30-yard line. How about that from OBJ?
41 yards.
A gain of 41.
To watch tape, because you know he's a heck of a player, but he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Mayfield.
Play action, and Mayfield goes down. Cameron Wake with the sack. A loss of 10 there, 2nd down.
Because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Mayfield looks to throw.
Mayfield throwing, and man, what a shot. It's incomplete. David Njoku, the intended receiver, third down.
Matchup on paper, and you see the Titans name next to the Browns name, you're thinking, there can't be much history there. But if you factor in that the Titans used to be the Houston Oilers, well, there is good history there, because these two franchises were division rivals in the old AFC Central. That was before the 2002 NFL.
Mayfield gets hit as he throws, and that was complete to Hardaway Jr. A gain of 17. However, it's going to be fourth down.
Real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in fourth and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. So on fourth down, out comes the Browns kicker, Austin
So the Browns are going to call on the field goal unit.
41-yard attempt.
And this one is good by Seibert, and they jump back in front. It's 9-7.
It's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front seven? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Well, there's the kickoff, and Dion Lewis is not going to return it, so that's going to be a touchback.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And here's Dion Lewis. And he'll be tackled at the 32. He got 7 right there, 2nd and 3.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL.
Parsons, and he's going to find Dion Lewis on the screen. And they're going to bring him down, getting this into Browns territory at the 49. A gain of 19.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
On 1st and 10.
Parsons going left side, and that one's caught by Levine. And he's tackled at the 32. 17 more, another first down.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Man, oh man.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun,
Parsons, right side, and that was complete to Delaney Walker. And he's going to be tackled at the 12. And now it's 1st and 10, right at the 12. Parsons to the back of the end zone, and that's incomplete. With 18 seconds left.
It's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
Parsons to the end zone, and a diving catch by Levine. Touchdown, Tennessee. What a catch.
And the Titans are going to retake the lead.
In the traffic.
That is a near perfect end of half drive right there.
And we've seen that many times from the best in the league. But do you really expect to see it done that well by a rookie? And how about the timing? Finishing it almost near the
Here's
zero.
Ryan Succop, and he nails the extra point. And it's 14-9.
Extra point put through by Succop. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
So they send this one away.
This will be taken very
and
short.
This is a short kick.
And they're going to start this drive.
And they're going to bring them down at the 31. And it looks like Cleveland, they're going to take a knee.
Ready to go. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this
And the
deficit.
Browns are going to take a knee, and with that, that's it for the first half. The Titans out in front. It's 14-9.
You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL.
The 4 o'clock schedule begins in LA. The Los Angeles Chargers play host to the Indianapolis Colts. How about this matchup? Andy Dalton, Russell Wilson, the Cincinnati Bengals, and the Seattle Seahawks from Seattle.
Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
All right, set to begin the second half from Cleveland. The Titans will get the ball to start the second half as they're looking to extend this lead. Here's Dion Lewis, and he takes this to the 27-yard line. So the Titans will take over.
Now from Carolina, it's the Rams that have grabbed the early lead. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get
and here's Derrick Henry, first down run. And that's going to go in the wrong direction here. A loss of a yard, second down.
Let's see if they do just that.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
And here's another carry for Henry, and that goes backwards. My goodness. He wasn't even given a chance to run.
And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Back to throw.
Parsons throwing, and he's got an open man. It's Josh Levine. Levine to the house. Touchdown, Tennessee.
A big play there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
So here's the extra point by Ryan Succop, and he nails it. And now it's 21-9.
The extra point winds up successful. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the result in the end, a Titans touchdown.
So here's the punter, Kern. He'll kick off.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And Jarvis Landry's not going to return this one, so that's going to be a touchback.
This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
First down, Williamson. And he's going to be tackled at the 29. A gain of 4 that time.
First half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Throwing,
Mayfield. And a diving catch by Jarvis Landry.
Good pick up there for the Browns, 15 yards.
A gain of 15, first down Cleveland.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end.
Let's go. Here we go.
They go play action.
Mayfield airs it out left side. And that one was intercepted, but they're going to say it's incomplete.
But he apparently did not get the 2 feet down inbounds. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Mayfield getting pressured, and he's sacked. Cameron Wake with the sack, his second of the game.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. 3rd and long for
Mayfield, and he's sacked again.
And he goes down once more.
The Tennessee Titans bringing that pressure to Mayfield. That's the 3rd sack there. Now it's 4th down.
No fear at all. That means they feel really good about the guys who are going to cover. But the biggest one is they think their pressure will get there before he has a chance to find an open receiver.
So with that, the Browns are going to punt it.
As he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
So Gillen will punt. Back to receive, it's Levine. And he's going to pick it up, and they're going to down him at the 21-yard line.
And it'll be Titan football. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
They begin
first down, Henry. And he'll be tackled at the 22-yard line. So now it's 2nd and 9.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And here's another carry. Henry. And he'll push his way forward to the 29. Now it's 3rd and 2.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On 3rd and 2, Parsons.
Play action. And open, he's got Levine. And they're going to bring him down at the 47. First down, Tennessee.
Getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they
and here's Henry.
The way he goes after the football,
and he's going to be tackled right at midfield. And with that will probably end the third quarter, which it will. The Titans lead 21-9 over the Cleveland Browns.
He's going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
And here's another carry for Henry. Henry shrugs off the tackle, and he's brought down at the 38. A gain of 12 that time.
Tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Henry relishing the chance to be the Titans' lead dog. He's in the backfield again on 1st and 10.
Parsons, and he's going to get rid of that one. He throws it away, 2nd down.
Football, though, and despite that incompletion, that's just the 3rd time he's been off target this entire game.
And Brandon, I've been on the other side of this equation, trying to defend a guy who's been this hot, and it chips away at your confidence. And when you're not confident when you're trying to defend, it makes you slower to the football, and it leads to more completions for them.
Now he'll look to throw here.
Parsons on 2nd and 10, and that one's incomplete. He tried to go to Delaney Walker. Now it's 3rd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against him offensively.
Parsons throwing, and that was complete to Corey Davis. And he's going to be tackled with another first at the Browns 21. A gain of 17.
Right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Off play action. Parsons.
Play action. And that was batted down and incomplete.
It's knocked away and incomplete. Denzel Ward right there in coverage to get the hand in.
It's always a battle.
Nice defense there by Denzel Ward. 2nd down.
4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Parsons and another catch by Davis. And he is brought down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Another 1st down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Off the bootleg.
Parsons looking, and he's sacked. Myles Garrett with the sack, and now it's 2nd and goal.
They decide to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Parsons
throws, and that one is caught by Levine.
inside the
who goes out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
Really nice gain on the
now it's 3rd and goal.
Still 3rd and goal that they face now.
Man, oh man. So 3rd and goal for the Titans.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
Parsons, and he's going to go down. The Browns brought the pressure to him. Mack Wilson gets the sack.
The first sack of his young NFL career.
And now it's 4th down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack.
And Ryan Succop's going to split the uprights with the field goal to extend that lead to 24-9.
Just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Out is the kickoff unit.
So here's Kern to kick this one away. And here's Landry. And he'll be tackled right at the 25. So Cleveland gets set to go.
Mayfield and the offense now. Down by 15. 2:22 on the clock. Deuces wild. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. Mayfield down.
Mayfield. He's going to sling it. And that's incomplete.
Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. A 2nd down throw for Mayfield.
Mayfield. He's going to sling it downfield, and that's batted down.
And it falls incomplete. Good coverage that time by Malcolm Butler. The Browns on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10.
Check. General West.
So 3rd down.
Working out of the gun,
Mayfield, he's going to let it fly, and Hardaway Jr. with the catch, and he's got a Browns touchdown as they cut into that lead.
Big play there, 75 yards, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. There you go, Charles. His first touchdown pass in the new season.
And he had a strong rookie year. So much more expected of him this one, as you might imagine. He threw that one with confidence and assuredness.
And
Mayfield, and he's going to find David Njoku for the 2-point conversion. And with that, now it's a 1-score game.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the 2-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their 2-point play, it worked.
And the onside kick is recovered by the Titans. And that's going to bring this one to the 2-minute warning.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
And here's a carry for Henry.
Just a yard on the pick.
Only a yard gain there, 2nd down.
So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on.
And here's another carry for Derrick Henry. And they're going to bring him down at the 25. And the Browns are going to use their 2nd timeout.
And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
Wow. The Browns really did not want to give up that first down there. Well, they ended up giving that one away.
Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10.
And here's another carry. Henry. And they're going to bring him down at the 16. So which means one more first down will ice the game. So if you're Cleveland, you gotta find a way to get a stop, at least.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. That one looks like he'll throw.
Parsons, he's gonna throw, and he's got Derrick Henry, who breaks a tackle and gets this to the 8, and now it's 1st and goal.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as the understanding where they are on the field?
The Browns did bring that blitz on 2nd and 1.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
First and goal. Here's a toss to Derrick Henry, and he's got a Titan touchdown. His 2nd on the game. And that could definitely ice the game.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant.
And Suckup, he nails the extra point to make it 31-17.
And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Man, oh man. So here's Kern. He'll kick this one away. And here's Jarvis Landry. And they're going to bring him down at the 27. So the Browns will take over.
So now the story changes. Trailing in this one now. And time, a huge factor. Field goals, useless at this point. They need 2 touchdowns, and they need them in short order. Baker Mayfield, as a rookie, 3 times he led the Browns back to victory in the 4th quarter. What can he do here in year number 2?
Mayfield, and he's going to find David Njoku. And they're going to bring him down right at the 41 as Cleveland moves the chains.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago.
Mayfield, he's going to air it out for Odell Beckham. And he's got a Browns touchdown. And they're not done yet.
Odell Beckham, 59 yards, as his guys are back within a single score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited.
The Browns are not giving up just yet.
After that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting.
And the Browns, they're going to go for the onside kick. They know the time is not on their side. And it is picked up by the Titans. And with that, that should just about seal it.
This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
So the Titans are going to hold on to get the win as they will take the knee. So, man, give credit to Cleveland for actually staying in the game no matter how much they were trailing by. So the Tennessee Titans are going to come into Cleveland and get a Week 1 road victory here in Week 1, as they're going to win this game 31-24 over the Cleveland Browns. And Cleveland, this is a tough defeat to face, as they'll lose in the first game.
This one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Titans, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Well, I can say that game right there was pretty intense. Even though, like I said before, the better team just had to get the victory, which was the Tennessee Titans, who knock off the Browns 31-24. So here are the stats and numbers. Baker Mayfield, great game. 244, 2 touchdowns, no INTs. Christopher Parsons threw for 274, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. Now the sacks between both teams, it really wasn't the key factor. It really wasn't the key factor. Here's the running game. Derrick Henry, 66 yards rushing, 2 touchdowns. Zion Williamson, 13 yards rushing. He had a touchdown. Dion Lewis ran for 7. Here's the receiving. Josh Levine, 6 catches for 146, 2 touchdowns. OBJ, 3 catches, 123 yards and a touchdown. RJ Hardaway Jr., 2 catches, 92 yards and a touchdown. Delaney Walker, 4 catches, 56 yards. Corey Davis, 2 catches for 30. Dion Lewis, a catch for 19. Jarvis Landry, a catch for 15. Adam Humphries, 2 catches for 15. David Njoku, a catch for 14. And Derrick Henry, a catch for 8 yards. So for the Titans, it was a hard-fought victory, as they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they will head home in Week 2 to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they will fall to defeat here in Week 1. And they will have a chance to bounce back in their next game as they head up to MetLife Stadium to face the New York Jets. And with that being said, with that result right there, every 1 o'clock scheduled game here in Week 1 of the Madden 20 series, every single one of them has gone final. So here are the stats right now here in Week 1. And with that result right there, that is the 4th close finish here in Week 1, despite the Titans having to hold on to that lead. So all we have left is the 5 4 o'clock scheduled games in Week 1, then the Sunday game at Foxborough, then the doubleheader Monday night game in Week 1 to conclude the opener. And once we finish the 4 o'clock schedule, we're going to give you a preview on what's to come to the start of the second week of the season. So be sure to stay tuned for that. But for now, the 1 o'clock schedule is finished. If you're ready for the 4 o'clock schedule to begin, Be sure to drop a like on this episode right here and subscribe to the channel if you're new. We're still on the road to 300 subscribers on the channel. In the next game, we're going to be in LA. The Chargers and Colts should be a fun matchup to watch.